Hello everyone, welcome to Relationship Sunday with Rich and Khadijah.
We are bringing you part 2 of our question and answers, and it gets better, guys. So anyway, watch this last episode of the Q&A session with us and enjoy. Comment below, make sure you have subscribed, and
hit that bell
so that you'll be notified when we post new videos for Vlogmas for the rest of December, and going forward, you'll just be connected.
That's right.
We appreciate you watching. Enjoy.
The next question is, where was your first kiss and how was it?
Oh God.
Oh wow.
Oh.
I think I know. Yeah, I do know. Let's see if you know.
I know.
Do you?
Yes, I know.
You just don't want to say it.
Nope.
So do you want to leave it at? You want to leave that blank?
Nope. I'm gonna leave it blank.
Okay. All right. So hey, we passed on that
That sounds
question.
like a bunch of busting.
We passed on that question.
Okay, when did you meet each other's family?
Now that's an interesting story.
Yeah. Oh.
So we were just talking about this the other day. So I received a letter in the mail from him, and when I came home from school, the letter was on the table, and my parents were like, "Who is this, and why are you getting a letter from him?" And I was like, "Oh, this is my friend, and you know, we write letters to each other sometimes." And they were like, "Oh yeah, no. Because basically, him and his dad have the same name.
Oh my God.
And they were living in the same house. And so my parents, unbeknownst to me, they knew his dad. So they thought that his dad was writing me a letter, and they needed to understand why.
You said we had the same name.
Yes.
Okay.
So we didn't know that our parents knew each other.
Right.
He didn't know that the guy that he met at his house that time was my dad. And I had no idea that my dad knew his parents or knew his dad. And they knew each other through a business. And so we were clueless. But it was funny. The after is funny, but during that moment, being grilled and your parents thinking that that a grown behind man is writing letters to their daughter, it was not cool. It was not cool at all.
Yeah. Cause I mean, they even came to my house and asked about it.
I don't think that's how it happened.
Well, it wasn't because of that they came to my house. They were coming to my house because of the business, and they asked me about it.
No, well, that may have been after the
there.
fact, right? But that may have been after the fact. They had met you prior to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Now, if you're one of the parents and you remember this, I guess tell us down in the comments.
How did you know the other one was the one?
I don't even know if I want to answer mine. Honestly, I don't know if I want to answer why I knew. Okay, here's the abbreviated version. How about this? Yeah. So we had already been together for, I say, about 3.5, maybe 4 years. And we were in a house, and in the house it was her and my daughter, and well, our daughter, and actually the one that's reading the questions, And I looked over, and we were sleeping on an air mattress at the time. We were sleeping on the air mattress. I got up, they were still laying there. And when I looked, I was like, if they're with me right now, when I wasn't down, but I was down, you know what I mean? And so, if they're with me right now, then I know that she'll be with me through anything else.
That was a good assumption.
What?
You still here now?
I know,
at the time it was an assumption.
But in that moment, that was a good assumption.
yeah, it really was. But it was a positive one.
Yeah. Okay, so
it worked out pretty good.
I mean, I'm not sure. I guess, life just has a way of guiding you in a direction. But I can't say that I had any type of epiphany like you had, or a moment of assumption.
So you just went with the flow?
First
person to ask me, I'm game.
Yeah, that's probably not the case, but I don't have a moment in time that I can pinpoint and say, oh, okay. Whatever. This is the thing, you be all sensitive.
Alright.
Okay, when and why did you fall in love with each other?
When and why? I mean, is that even something that you can necessarily answer though? When and why?
I can.
Okay.
So, I guess you could say after we met, Khadijah disappeared for like all summer. And so I didn't see her again until after the summer when she came back.
I didn't disappear. I went to visit my family for the summer.
Right.
That's not a disappearing.
Right. So
he wrote me and we talked on the phone.
Yeah.
So I didn't disappear.
I didn't talk to you on the phone as much.
Well, we were it was long
letters.
distance, but we did talk on the phone.
Exactly. So that's where the letters started. And it was during those letters that's when I realized, like, I think I love this chick.
Oh, interesting.
But I was like young.
2. He was 2.
Yeah, I was like 2 at the time. And I mean, I didn't know really what, I guess, love is, because I can tell you another story that but that was when I was really 2. Anyway. Alright.
What?
Anyway, maybe on another one. Here we go.
The podcast. Well, I guess it was just through getting to know him that I began to like him. And then the more that I got to know him, I enjoyed his presence. And so I think that his, at that time, his ability to to just be so optimistically funny, if that's an appropriate analogy.
Optimistically funny.
Yeah, and then like we could literally just talk about anything, stupid stuff, just like talk on the phone for hours and hours and hours and hours about anything. And yeah, that's I think that it's over that time that I fell in love with Mr. RichBz.
Interesting. All right. How long have you been together, relationship and marriage?
Oh. So, we have been married for 19 years. And we have been together for
+5.
Is it?
Yeah. +5 minus a month.
Well, we're gonna say on and off in that 5. But
Yeah.
24 years.
24 years.
Over half my life.
I'm still only 24.
How do you resolve problems?
Oh gosh.
Oh.
I think we're still working on figuring that out. You know, just when you
Yeah.
think you've got it, you realize, okay, yeah, no, I don't got it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think that's because you, not you, but you meaning each
People,
other,
a
people,
person.
exactly, grow. And so when you grow, you change a little bit. And when you change a little bit, you handle your problems and your issues a little bit different. And so it's a fluid thing where she may change a little bit, I may change a little bit, she may change a little bit, and then when we have those issues, you can't look at her like she's gonna respond the same way that she did yesterday, because she might not. Even though
Right, I
in
may
your
have
head,
meditated a
you're,
little bit more today than I did yesterday, so I might be a little calmer or something, you know?
but in your head, you try to connect that though, like she's gonna respond this way again.
So
And
again, that's an assumption.
It is.
And those assumptions sometimes prevent you from having effective communication because you're assuming that someone's going to respond a particular way. Now, years ago, our way of handling conflict was not the best. So
no.
we are definitely in a better place today than we were those years ago because we were quick to just like go off. And
Yeah.
that's definitely not going to resolve anything. Not to say that, you know, now we don't go off sometimes and we don't argue sometimes, because we do. But it's not the main way that we try to solve a problem.
Right. And not to mention, I don't think we get that close to the intensity of altercation that we did before. Verbal sparring or whatever you want to call it. Like we don't get that far into it. I mean, occasionally, but it's like very rare now.
Okay, what do you two do for a living, and are you using your college degree?
First of all, who said we had college degrees?
Well, I do have a college degree, and I will proudly say I have a college degree. Why? Because
Say
I
that.
worked hard for that, mother. Oh!
Yes, we did. That's our degree. Yeah. What?
My name is on it. No, anyway. Yeah.
My name is
no, it's not. No, it's not.
My last name.
Whatever. So, my degree is in psychology, and I feel like I use my psych degree. Ooh, I double said that. But anyway, I use that degree every single daggone day. Every day. Yes.
Well, I went to college. I went to college, to 3 different colleges. And I actually have not finished college. However, my business, I do own a business. It's multimedia production. We do audio visual production. We do graphic design, photography, web design. You name it. When it comes to branding, that's what we do.
Yes, we are DynamikWorks, a multimedia branding and marketing company. We are a family-owned business, and
That's
each
right.
and every person that is a part of our family contributes to the success of DynamikWorks.com.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
But I am also a wellness advocate. KhadijahRBz.com. Feel free to go and check it out if you're looking for assistance in meditating, learning to meditate, supporting a lifestyle of meditation. I'm your girl. In addition to that, I'm your plant-based BFF, which is a part of being a wellness advocate. So feel free to check her out. Yeah, she's here for you. Okay.
Yes, she is in third person.
What key elements make a successful relationship and marriage?
There's the number one thing that makes a successful marriage and relationship,
Any relationship.
is communication.
Yep.
That's really it.
And then you have to also understand that everybody does not communicate the same way. So you really have to learn or get to know the language that your significant other speaks. And you have to be willing to speak that language. A lot of times, if they speak a language that's different from yours, it's going to take you out of your comfort zone to try to speak to them in that language. Like, for instance, if you're not a touchy-feely person, which I'm not really all that touchy-feely, but your spouse or significant other is a touchy-feely person, it's going to be real awkward to you to just be touchy-feely with them. However, if that's their language and you want to speak to them, then that's what you have to do. Just like, you know, if you're a, and this is what we learned from the 5 love languages. Shout out to Gary Chapman. But if you are a person who, your language is words of affirmation, and you like for someone to speak well of you and to speak into you and to communicate with you or just talk to you, and the person that you're with doesn't like to talk, then it's going to be a bit of a challenge, you know, but you find ways to work that out, whether it's, you know, a single sentence, you know, there's text here and there, or a note under a pillow, or whatever it takes. You know, you just want to make sure that you're talking that person's language. So communication is a huge factor in the success of a relationship.
Yeah. So if you're wondering why we're not sitting like this.
But it's hot. Ain't nobody about to be trying to do all that.
Okay.
I mean, our shoulders are touching.
It's not enough. What?
See?
What do you love about each other?
So I told RichBz years and years ago that he has potential. And you might say, well, everybody has potential. But this dude has so much potential. He's a smart guy, but his potential is like unlimited. Whatever it is that he sets his mind to do, he does it. And not only that, his creative ability is just beyond what I even think that he realizes sometimes. And so one of the things that I knew immediately that I loved about him was his potential. Like, this dude can go so far in life. And I love that about him. Not because I was trying to capitalize on that, but because when you have somebody with so much potential, then they innately have the ability to spark something in you. And so I liked that his potential was able to spark something in me, contribute to sparking something in me.
That's good. All right.
Mr. Rich?
Yeah, how you follow that up? All right. I'm gonna need the question again.
What do you love about each other?
Okay. So I love the fact that she's basically everything that I'm not. That's really the gist of Khadijah. She is everything I'm not. And that's a hard find to me because...
You're everything?
No, but you just said it. Anything that I want to do, I can do. And so to find somebody who can be the other part that you don't want, or it's just not you, that's a challenge. Because if you know your lane, then you don't bump heads in those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no competing between me and you.
That's interesting.
But I love her because she's also a listener. And I love to talk. Hey, listen, I'm being honest here. I love to talk. And not just talk randomly. Like, the things that I say, I'm really saying them because I either want to see something happen, I've seen something happen, or I'm trying to motivate somebody else to make something happen. Those are the only reasons really why I talk. And I have a lot to say about those things. So, but she's very caring in her way. If she's for you, she's really for you. Like, it's not gonna be halfway. If she's with you, she's with you. But if she doesn't want to be with you, she's gonna tell you she doesn't want to be with you. All right. Anyway, the other thing is, she has this.
I didn't know we were providing a list.
Well, these are the things I would say. What do you love about her?
Okay.
That she's loyal, she's honest, and honestly, like the fact that she was, when we earlier in life, that she was a homebody. I did love that about her. Yeah, she wasn't out running the street. She wasn't out in the club. She wasn't hanging, doing all these other stuff. Like, she was a homebody. She liked to be home reading books and stuff like that. That was very.
15.
I like that. You still the same way now.
And I don't think that. Well, I am, but you know, I've had my share.
You have.
What? Okay, moving on. Places you want to travel.
Italy, Germany, Bali, Thailand, the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. What?
Jamaica.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of places. We've
Colombia.
We've packed up our life to travel the world, so.
And I really want to go to Africa. I have to go there at least once.
So yeah, there's a lot of places that we want to go.
There are a lot of places.
Children. How many do you want?
No. Well, at this point in our lives, we don't want to have any more. However,
we're done.
We do have 3 children. We have 3 living children,
exactly.
And we are thankful for those 3 offsprings.
And 0 grandchildren.
0 grandchildren at this time.
Okay. So these next questions, the other person has to answer for them. So if I ask a general question, Daddy, you have to answer for Mommy. Mommy, you have to answer for Daddy.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes. What is the other's favorite color?
Oh. Black.
What's going on, people? RichBz here from TeamBz. We want you to head over to TeamBz.com because we have merch. That's right, a lot of merch. Check our t-shirts out. I think we even have a dress over there. Like, yo, we got socks. Check it out. Make sure you go over to TeamBz.com/shop and you can get your merch. TeamBz merch. Yeah.
What is the other's favorite food?
Food, not meal? Or does it matter?
Meal works.
Okay. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and peas. At this point in our life, it would be a faux meatloaf.
Right.
Because we're vegan.
And it'd be a vegan milk too in the mashed potatoes. That's a challenge. That's a challenge for you, to me.
Okay.
Because you have a robust palate. But I think if I had to say a favorite meal, I would say a slutty burger.
Okay, what is the other's favorite sports team?
Okay.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
All day. Washington Redskins. I don't even believe I let that out my mouth.
Whatever.
What is the other's favorite TV show?
TV show? So I'm not sure that I know of a favorite TV show for him, and that's just because he'll watch any TV show. And I think that has a lot to do with his creative side. So to narrow it down and say that there's one TV show. Oh! Martin. Dave Chappelle. And the only reason why I'm saying these two is because he'll watch reruns of those and still laugh. And he even had the DVD set of Dave Chappelle. I think the kids gave it to him one year for birthday, Father's Day, Christmas, something like that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, courtesy of your mommy. But anyway.
Like, I don't remember.
Yeah. So those two, because he likes to laugh. So his favorite show would probably be something that's funny. And yeah.
Yeah. And so yours? Favorite show? That again is hard because I mean, not that you watch TV, but if this was a question about a movie, I got that. If this is about TV show, oh, okay, I got it. Facts of Life.
Mm-hmm. Well,
No,
I mean, I'm just gonna be really honest. I don't know that I have a favorite TV show. So Facts of Life, do I enjoy watching Facts of Life? Yeah.
Different World.
Different World, yes.
Living Single.
Living Single.
227.
227. Yeah, these are all shows that I'll watch if it's on the TV. But it's not like I'm like, ooh, I want the collection so I can watch it all over and over and over again. No.
All right.
What food does the other not like? And this is just one food item.
Okay, eggplant.
Oh. Your dad gonna skip it?
Come on.
Well, I got a couple things, but I would say any form of meat.
That is the wrong answer.
Is it the wrong answer?
I mean,
Yes.
any form of meat, okay, because I'm a vegan.
Okay.
But like a food that I don't like.
Yes. Okay. All right.
I really don't like.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Don't
Well,
say it.
hold on.
You know it, cause I know it.
I do know it probably, but I'm gonna say see the food that I want to say.
Well,
I think
just go
you
with
eat
your
it
first
now.
mind. Just go with your first mind. What is it?
I say okra.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
Duh.
It's so slimy and seedy. And the thing about it is, I really try because I know, there are some health benefits to eating okra. I just...
Yeah.
And then I have
Just can't do it.
this childhood, oh gosh, you know how things go back to your childhood. So I do have this childhood trauma of my dad putting okra on my plate, and if he would say, if you don't eat the okra, then it's just gonna grow on your plate. And so, like, over the course of dinner, this okra would literally grow on my plate because I didn't want to eat it. Oh, and so just it's no good.
So nasty.
Just the thought of it. But the thing about it is, if you have suggestions as to how I can eat okra and it not be so slimy, then drop the suggestion in the comments and maybe I'll try it and we'll see. But otherwise, okra's not. It's not for me, Chief. It's a no.
What is the other's favorite type of sandwich?
Sandwich? Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
And if we were to take it all the way, peanut butter and jelly with chips and ramen noodles.
That's a meal.
That would be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, because you said a sandwich.
She said a sandwich.
That's interesting.
Is it?
Yeah, that is interesting. Because I would have known what it was prior to going vegan.
Right, whatever.
I mean, I probably would have said one of two things. I would have either said grilled cheese, or I would say peanut butter and jelly.
Well, you can have both of those as a vegan.
Yeah, you can. But
let's see, Khaliah is itching.
Yeah, I think mommy's favorite type of sandwich is anything with lots of vegetables on it, and pickles, and mustard, and probably jalapenos, and onions. Like, you gotta have all of that on the sandwich.
That makes that's the foundation for a great sandwich.
yeah, I mean, I was gonna say avocado toast, but you weren't talking about toast. So,
No.
anyway.
Probably a sandwich with avocado on it.
With avocado on there, yeah.
It always works.
Avocados, onions, what else you got on there?
If the other person could eat one thing every day, what would it be?
Oh my gosh.
I would probably say what I just said.
What?
Avocado toast.
Well, probably not, but maybe avocado. Because I can spruce up some avocado, but I don't necessarily want the bread every day. But if you could eat something every day, I'm not sure. Oatmeal?
I do eat that every
That's
day.
what I'm saying. Oatmeal with some bananas and some fruit and all types of stuff in it. Yeah. That's what I would go with.
Okay. I'd have been fine with the peanut butter and jelly. I'd have been fine with the
Macaroni and
meatloaf,
cheese.
meatloaf, mashed potatoes and peas. Any one of those.
Interesting.
What is the other's eye color?
Brown.
Yeah, brown.
Who is each other's best friend?
Who is each other's best friend?
Yeah, like, what is her best friend? What is your best friend?
Each other.
Each other. Yeah.
That's cute. What is something that the other does that you wish they wouldn't?
One thing?
Wow.
One. Just one. We're not going down a list, a grocery list, just one thing.
What do I think
A
they
grocery
do that I don't want them to do?
What is something that they do that you wish they wouldn't?
Like a pet peeve.
Yeah.
You got yours already, huh?
No, I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, that's a good. That's
You're so great.
Oh. Ooh. Thank you. I appreciate that. Something that she does that I don't want her to ever do is get an attitude with me. That's it. Like, everything else, I'm fine with.
He says that until I do it and he's not fine with it. So when he shaves, can we just clean the hairs out the sink though? That's
Dude.
barely. It's like there's a once over or something, but then there's still little hairs in the sink, and then you come in there and you like, why?
Okay.
What is the other's heritage and where are they from?
Heritage.
He's a ninja. No. Well, yeah, I mean, he has African American descent. We haven't dug further in his DNA to see all the components. And he was born in Germany.
Interesting.
He was born in Germany, but he's from
Philly. That's what he be repping.
But yeah. Okay. So, she was born in DC, and I know she's mixed with something, but she's black.
I'm mixed with love and light. Can you see it? It's all over.
Yes, it's radiating.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, especially from the teeth.
Did the other play any sports?
When we met, no.
Ever, I guess. Did they play?
Oh, ever in life? Well, I mean,
Well, not recreational sports, like sports team, organized sports team.
well, he played baseball at some point in his life.
Yeah.
I think that's the only sport that I'm aware of. Other than when he would go shoot hoops with his boys.
Well, yeah, I love basketball. Playing it. But she ran track and field.
And that's the only sport that I did. Now, as an adult, I don't know that I necessarily do a specific sport, but I just like to do stuff to stay active.
If the other baked you a cake, what kind would they like?
If the other, meaning if I baked her a cake.
What kind would she like?
Well, I can answer it while he's thinking. He would want me to bake him a 7-Up cake.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Yeah, because you said cake.
Yeah.
Cake.
But you like other kind of cake too? No?
I'll eat it, but hers would be. Let me tell you what I think it is.
Well, that's what you would be saying anyway.
I think it would be a. Oh my gosh. Why are you asking me these questions? I ain't answering no more questions. That was funny. So I would say red velvet.
With cream cheese icing? That would be the non-vegan one.
Whipped. No? Yes?
I mean, I would take it and eat it. Make sure you put some pecans on top of that cream cheese icing. On that red velvet cake. Carrot cake would be nice too.
Carrot cake is
With
nice.
some walnuts.
Okay. What is one unique talent that the other has?
Oh, unique.
A unique talent that he has is an ability to take the words that someone says, interpret them, and create something visually that depicts what they said with their words. He can see stuff that the average person can't see. And what I mean, like visually, he's able to see things like in a picture, in a video, and creating things that appeal to an audience. Like he can do that like with ease.
Thank you. Again.
So what I'm here for, to stroke your ego. Stroke. No.
Just tell the truth.
Well, I am. It is the truth.
So, yeah.
I'm starting to feel like he doesn't think I have a talent, guys.
I do.
I'm stuck. That's not what I'm saying. I know you have a talent. I know you have a lot of talents, but I'm trying to think of one unique talent that really is like you.
Go ahead, Khadijah.
No, you can't. This ain't even your video. How you trying to answer?
Because
well, you're having difficulty, so she's just helping you out. She's giving you
not helping me.
She's giving you a little push.
No, but let me at least express myself.
But we about to be here all day.
All right, so a unique talent that you have is the ability to see something in somebody else that they don't see in themselves.
Good answer.
What were you gonna say, Khalil?
That was a good answer. Oh, I was just gonna say that you can make a meal out of nothing. That is a very good talent to have.
I thought of that, but I was like,
because I will look in the kitchen and I have no idea what the heck to make. Let mom go in the kitchen, she whips up a delicious meal, and it's like every meal is good. So
it is a unique talent.
That is a unique talent, because people be like, nah, we need to go to the store. Like, no, we got food in here.
All right. Like Donde. Alright.
Okay, weird habits that the other has. One weird habit that the other has. I got one for that.
I see. Okay, let me tell you the challenge here. The challenge with this question is, I might not deem it weird because of the fact that we've been together for 24 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's something honestly weird that you've known for 24 years, that's just them, but it's where somebody else might think that it's weird. You have something?
I'm thinking.
Alright, weird.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Can we just pass on that?
What do you guys argue about the most?
When it takes so long to set up before we shoot something.
That's a fact.
To me, I think that is
It's irritating.
The straw that breaks the camel's back.
What is the other's favorite restaurant?
I think at this stage in life, the one that we can pinpoint and point directly to is probably Vegan Flavor Cafe.
Bingo.
It's in Durham, North Carolina.
That's right.
So
Check it out.
if you're there, go visit Vegan Flavor Cafe.
That's right.
Tell Chef that Rich and Khadijah sent you.
Mm-hmm.
What can the other spend hours doing?
Watching movies.
Yes. Oh, I'm supposed to say yours. Reading books.
Who was the one to say I love you first, and where was it?
I don't remember, but
I
it was
don't
probably
remember.
on the phone.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was probably in a letter.
Maybe.
You know what? What we should do is share letters with you guys. We have boxes of them.
If there's something you would like for us to do, tell us in the comments, okay? And if enough people want to hear love letters from Rich and Khadijah, then maybe we'll share some love letters.
And I don't even think all of them are about love. Maybe some drama in some of those letters.
Well, that would probably be a little bit later on in life.
That would be later on in life.
Alrighty, this is the last question.
Woo!
What is your most repeated phrase or sentence?
Oh, I know mine immediately, but oh,
Go ahead.
I guess the thing that I actually have a pet peeve about, and it is about something that you continuously say. But okay,
Let's go. What is it?
I don't know right now.
What?
I got to think of what the actual words are. I don't want to mess it up. I know I like, you know how you can visualize it or see it or hear it, but you don't know the words. Give me 1 second. I'll have it for you.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure right now in this moment.
I don't know.
Oh, what is
What,
it?
you can't keep jumping in.
I know. That's why I'm waiting for you to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that I say it as much now.
Yeah. But there is this thing that
I
you
mean, I'm
say
sure there's a lot of stuff that we say. You just have to watch the vlog and
Yeah.
then tell us, because like right now, to think of it off the cuff, I'm not real. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't remember what it is.
But as soon as we turn this camera off, I'm sure stuff is just gonna be like, bah, 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 just popping in our head.
Yeah. Do you know now
No.
something that I say?
Oh,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
What do you say since you know?
Do you know?
Oh,
No.
gosh.
You have no idea something I say all the time.
I
Do
don't
you, Kaya?
Get work done. We're honest. I get work done so you get
Yes.
your money. Go and put it in the pot.
What y'all about to get into?
No, what I say all the time is no, I'm saying.
Yeah, you do say
You
that.
say, nah, I mean,
I don't think you say that as often now. I think what you say often now is, you know, that's what everybody says
I
now.
don't say you.
I don't.
Yes,
say
you
that.
do.
No,
you
no.
do say you know.
I think that's more of a Kaya
I say you
thing.
know what I'm saying.
Mm-mm.
you know,
Daddy, exactly. Daddy does
Right.
say you know.
They don't know.
Well, anyway, I think we've answered all the questions.
Yes.
If you have some questions that you'd like for us to answer,
Yes.
put them in the comments. The only way that we're going to know what you want to see, what you want to hear, is for you to tell us. So you can put them in the comments, or you can send us an email at family@teambz.com. And continue to watch. We are vlogging all of December. So we are bringing great content to you for you to watch, to enjoy, for you to get to know the family, and for you to just hang out with TeamBz. So in the meantime, in between time, we out.